Hi guys, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ifelu Aishala. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking and others returning back to my channel. And if you are new here, welcome. I film about faith, marriage, lifestyle, experiences here in the UK and everything that pertains to life and godliness. So please do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you'll be alerted whenever I drop a new video, and do well to give this video a thumbs up. So this video is unplanned, and I'm actually rushing out to the library right now. But while dressing up, I just remembered some conversation I had with a friend yesterday in the library, and I just felt like sharing some tips with you guys because a lot of things are going on, especially if you're moving to a new country or probably UK, UK, Canada, or wherever it is you're going, and we tend not to be prepared for some things, because we just feel like if you are prepared financially, then that's it, you're good. But there are other things I feel like we need to prepare for, and that is what I'm going to be sharing with you. Basically, just like a chit chat, a little bit of advice with things I've learned, things I've heard, experiences of people that have come across, and things like that, and just to help you guys settle well in this new country. All right. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, come on to. So guys, yeah, coming to a new place or coming to a new country, nobody ever says it's gonna be easy at first. No matter how rich you think you are back home in your own country, or how prepared you are in terms of financial preparedness. Okay, and yeah, you come here and you think, oh, I have my money and things like that. There are other things that go behind the scenes, behind having the money, and that is one thing I want us to talk about. And number one thing I'll just say is have an open mind. All right, be open minded when you're moving to a new place, especially probably you're coming to the UK or so. I'm in the UK, and that's why I'm able to like talk a little bit about this place, because I mean I've been here for 11 months now. Yeah, so I've seen some things, personal experiences of friends and colleagues, and I just feel like sharing some with you. So have an open mind. Okay, I know when we are moving to like a new place, we have our plans, we have our goals, you set out a lot of things, especially when you think about the rate of changing pounds to naira. Some of us are like, after 3 months, I'm going to buy a plot of land in Nigeria, I'm going to build a new house, I'm going to buy a car and things like that. And you get here, things are not working, and you find yourself in depression, or you find yourself in this tight corner where you feel like you're unable to breathe, you're being suppressed. You understand what I mean? So just be open-minded. Okay, things might and might not work the way you want it to, especially when you just come to a new place, because it's not easy transitioning to a place. It's a new place. There's a reason why it's called moving to a new country. You're literally moving all your life. I mean, you're coming from a place where you were probably born, bred, you have families, you have friends, you have network that you've built for years, and suddenly coming into a new place where you actually know nobody. Or even if you say you have colleagues here or something, you know nobody here, like you don't know anybody here. Okay, so if you're coming here, be open-minded. If you get a job on time, glory to God. If you don't get a job on time, give yourself time. If you're able to like secure a good job where you can afford the lifestyle you want on time, glory be to God. And if you can't, take it one day at a time. Okay, just be open-minded so things do not shock you. Okay, so you don't feel like, oh, this is because I remember when we moved last year in September, I felt like I did a lot of research, and I'm going to give it to myself because I really did a lot of research. I found out about where I was coming to, the kind of jobs that are available, down to the city we want to live, the town, the area, the environment, and things like that. I did all that, and then we arrived, and boom, first 4 months we could not get a job, and the bills were piling. I mean, we had to pay for house, we had to pay for light, we have to pay for electricity, we have to pay for data, we have to feed. And at that time as well, I have like balance of my tuition to complete, and the next installment was literally knocking. Okay, so my husband could not get a job, I could not secure a job as well, and I was just wondering what's going on. I was just getting rejections left and right. And I could not just understand what was happening, okay? And it was really tough for me at that point, because I really thought, oh, first month of me entering into this, I'm going to secure a job. And I know people who came in, and within 2 weeks, guys, literally within 2 weeks, they got a job. I know how many people we've helped in securing a job within a week of them arriving, okay? So just Be open-minded. Things might not work the way you want it to be immediately. That's totally fine. Okay, give yourself a breather and then move on. All right. Another point I want to talk about, guys, is never you mistake politeness for friendship. See, the number of trouble I've seen this point cause people here is much, especially for we Africans, right? You know, there's a way politeness is not really received where we're coming from. This is not to shade my country or anything. When people are too polite to you in Nigeria, of course, your defense mechanism is high because you're thinking, why is this person nice to me? What does he want? Does he want to take me for a maga or a mumu or something, you know? So we tend to always see politeness as somebody having an ulterior motive. There's something you want to do. You're just trying to like pour cold water. You get, that's what we feel is happening. And this place, that is just how they were probably practically taught while they were growing up. They were thought to be polite. They were thought to be nice. Okay, so you see people just smiling to you for no reason, people offering to help you for no reason, people saying thank you, excuse me, I'm sorry, things like that, or probably even your neighbor, and you mistake that for friendship. And before you know what is going on, you start telling them everything about your life. Things that are probably not even accepted, especially if you're someone that have kids. If you have kids and you're here and you're thinking because you went on a play date once with somebody else's mother or something or your neighbor, then you can easily just tell them how you discipline your child or things like that. They will be the one to report you, all right? So don't mistake the politeness for friendship. Keep your mouth shut. It's not everything you tell people. Keep things to yourself. If it is by force, by fire, that you must just somebody on the camera of your phone and record yourself and play it back for yourself. And when you're satisfied, delete. Or if you have your partner, wait for your partner to get back. Or better still, take solace in your fellow person that have same values, same beliefs, same understanding. Okay, because really it's not because they really hate you, that's why they're reporting you, but it's because it's not something that is normal for them. Okay, and that's probably the reason why they do that. Okay, so I'm not saying close off our boundary, don't make friends with them. No, I mean, how else are you going to learn about traditions and things like that? But be careful of what you say. Basically, that's just what I want to say. Be careful of whatever come out of your mouth. All right. And another thing, guys, is never miss an opportunity. I know that at times we hear about job opportunities or we hear about them saying, oh, there's going to be a job fair or things like that, and you think it's not people like me they are looking for. It's people like you they are looking for. Trust me, it's people like you they are looking for. I remember there's this job that the first time I saw it on a page. So when I saw that job, I'm like, there's no way they are looking for people like me because why would they even be looking for people like me? I just kind of just box myself that I can't find myself in this top tier job, or to be able to work for some kind of parastatals or the government itself because I felt I'm an international student. Nobody wants to probably see you in this point. And I'm glad I took opportunity. I'm glad I took chance on that course, and I'm going to tell you the details later. But never miss an opportunity. When they're saying something, oh, a job comes up, apply. Even if at the end of the day you get rejection or something, you learn from it. Ask for feedback. What is it that you did wrong? And then be able to improve that in your next application, all right? Or probably they're talking about job fairs. Attend these job fairs, all right? Because they usually set up these things. Your school might be the one organizing, your community might be the one organizing. Join, all right? Just go to these job fairs. Talk to some of these recruiters. Before you know it, that might be just the way you just get your job and you're good to go. Okay. Now, another thing I want to talk about, and I feel like I've probably addressed this topic in so many of my videos, is find a community. I think at this point I should be an advocate for community because you need it. See, you can't survive as a lone person in this place. You can't. Because the problem you think you're going through, somebody else has gone through it, survived it, learned some things along the way, and that might be the way it can help you as well, all right? So don't just keep things to yourself. You're probably experiencing some financial difficulties in school, or probably unable to meet up with some installmental payment, or you're having issues with accommodation, having issues with getting a job, and you keep it to yourself. The way we usually do not, the way we do in Africa, basically, we don't like asking for help. If you get what I mean, everybody keep their problems to themselves because we have an understanding of everybody's going through one or two things. Yes, we all have our problems. It might weight differently from every other person, but do not keep quiet. Get a community, people you can easily talk to. Guys, I'm having issues paying my fees. This is this the school have said. What do I need to do? Somebody has definitely gone through that. That will be able to help you. But if you do not talk, you do not say anything, how else are they going to know? Share things with your neighbors, your friends. I'm looking for a house. I'm looking for a job. This is what I studied. Be quick. Oh my God, the sun just went down. Come back up, come back up, come back up. Can you guys see me? Just share your pains basically. Okay, don't keep it to yourself. Find people that will help you, people that can connect you, networking, people that can recommend you for jobs, people that can refer you. All right, so don't just keep it to yourself. And the last thing I want to say, guys, is do not compete. There's no competition. Nobody get down for competition. Don't. I mean, you cannot just keep saying, oh, because you see somebody else that came into the United Kingdom 3 months ago and already has a car, and you that you've been here for 11 months, you've not gotten a car, and you are running to go and buy a car. Our priorities are different. Okay, people have different priorities, people have different projects they're working on, people have things that they're actually targeting. Some people, there's a reason why they decide to go for car 2 months into where they're going into United Kingdom. And what I even used to tell people is car is not even like a luxury in this place, it's a necessity. You need it to get run, especially if you're going to be working in some kind of jobs, if you're going to be working in care jobs or some warehouse jobs. You need a car because of the time your shift might be starting, or the location of these houses or the warehouses. Okay, so do not compete. You see somebody that has been in the UK for 2 years, and you that you just came last month, you want to be living the same lifestyle. Why is this son playing with my emotion? Guys, I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry about this quality. I really wasn't planning to film. Like I said, I'm just literally on my way out, and this thing just came to my head, and I just feel like, let's just talk about this, okay? So do not compete, do not compare yourself with somebody that's been here a year, 2 years, and you that just came last month, you want everything to have just. There are processes, there are steps you need to go through, there are things that you probably need to go through. Just because you see somebody working as an executive assistant or as a general manager of a company, you that you came in yesterday, you also want to be a general manager. If these people start telling you things they've gone through, things that jobs they've had to do just for them to be able to survive, because they know definitely they're heading somewhere. When you hear some of these stories, then you know that you should calm down or even give thanks to God because of the kind of opportunities you yourself have at this point. So do not compete. Do not put yourself under unnecessary pressure of, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do. Like I used to tell everybody, take one day at a time. I feel like that's even like my motto at this point. Take one day at a time. Do not overwhelm yourself. Don't overwork yourself. Yes, there are bills to pay. You want to pay your tuition fee. There's a black tax. There are parents back home you want to take care of. You want to save. There's a lot of things you want to do. I know, but don't overwork yourself. If you're a student, stick to your 20 hours working time. Don't even think of exceeding except you're working in a care setting or in the healthcare. Stick to your 20 hours. You're dependent as well. Yes, they might want to take extra shifts, but don't overwork yourself. Give her time for your family, okay? And on last advice I'm going to give, basically, because this is getting longer than I thought. This is what, 14 minutes. Last thing I'm going to talk about is, guys, create time for your family. Create time for yourselves. If you're a young couple that you're here, create time for you and your partner. If you're here with your kids, create time for you guys to bond, because the life here is fast paced. Like everything happen, bam, 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 bam. Everybody is on the go. You literally cannot just catch somebody just like, oh, I'm coming to your house tomorrow. The person has to check their rota, if they're on shift or not, if the husband is going to be around, things like that. Things are on fast pace. You might be working probably morning shift, so your husband can look after the kids. And by the time you come back, he's gone on night shift, and you guys continue like that. And probably Sundays or Saturdays that you probably need to bond together, rather, you're taking another shift. And at the end of the day, some of you end up not even knowing the favorite color of your children, the favorite color of your spouse. Things you effortlessly do when you're back home begins to affect you here, and then you guys begin to fight. Unnecessary things cause disagreement, cause quarrel, and you're thinking what's happening to us. We're not like this, we're not like that. It's because the fast pace of this society can affect the family if you are not intentional about working on your family, working together with your partner to also create time and make memories, create time and have fun. Because we usually don't have, especially with blacks, we don't have fun. We think everything is, me, I'll now go out to that place and go and spend £20. I don't think it's too much if you set out £30 in a month for you and your family to just probably go out, sit out, have fun, and make memories. Because at the end of the day, you're spending thousands of pounds on bills. People are just collecting the money you're working on, and you're not even taking care of yourself. So set out this time, enjoy yourself. I think I'm going to end this video here. I really hope this video made sense to you. I really don't know if I'm able to communicate as much as as much as it's burning in my heart right now. But I really hope it makes sense to you. I really hope you've taken probably one point resonate well with you, or 2 points, or one point resonate well with you. All I'm going to say is it might not really be easy the way you want it to at first, but you'll be fine. Trust me, you're going to be fine. You're going to survive well. And at the end of the day, you look back and you can give God all the glory without sharing with any man that He has brought you thus far. All right. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope this video helps. Do not forget to subscribe, like this video as well, to just reach a lot of people as possible. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.